How's it going, everybody? I've been fielding a lot of questions lately through YouTube, email, social media, and whatnot about how to manage your preparation in regards to going in with initial configuration, swapping out configs, this, that, or the other. That's something you're going to battle with throughout your career when it comes to learning new stuff, especially when a vendor like INE or IP Expert or Narvik has initial configurations. They build a lab out, they bring the config out so that you can eliminate the speed the process up, and maybe you don't want to have to go spend the 10 minutes to bring OSP up on every router, or whatever the case might be. The initial configurations are typically designed to help you speed along in your process so you can get right into the meat and potatoes of what you really want to be doing. So here I am on INE's website, and I have the dashboard pulled up. Now what I'm going to show you here is two different resources. The first of which is going to be the All Access Pass, and the second of which is going to be the workbooks. The All Access Pass, once it pulls up, this guy right here is going to have all of the stuff in it that is going to be needed to for you to download. So for instance, I'm going to click on Cisco, I'm going to click on CCIE, and I'm going to scroll down to where I find where is it? There's so many videos in here now that it's hard to find. Once I find it, I'll know it's going to be 104 hours of content. I know that much. Give me a second. Did I select route switch? No, I didn't. I didn't select routing and switching. Oh, that'll help filter it out. Gotta find it real quick. Advanced Technologies B5. Okay, you click on this guy. Obviously, the guy that does this one is Brian McGann. If you click right here, you're going to have View Course Files. It's going to be on the left-hand side of your screen. Click on that, and you're going to get this ATC. This ATC is going to be full of the slides that are in the videos. So download that. Next one is going to be the dashboard for your workbooks, assuming you've bought workbooks. If you haven't bought workbooks, this is not going to do you any good. So you're going to click on the V5 Lab Workbook for CCIE. Click on that guy. Once it pulls up, click on something random, and then over here on the left hand side, click on the Contents tab, go to Workbook Overview, and then you're going to want to go to V5 Topology Diagrams and Initial Configuration. If you click over here on the Resources tab on the right hand side, you're going to get a bunch of configs, and you're also going to get the diagrams. So here are the diagrams. If anybody's interested in knowing, this is how you find them. So we have without addressing, BGP, OSPF, multicast. Then you have multicast with the MSDP peers and whatnot. And then you also have the config. So you click on this guy, it downloads a zip file. It's not very big. A couple, about a K in size, or about a meg in size. Not very big at all. You download that, and then you have the workbook initial configurations. If I was to open that up, you double click on here, you would see it would be a bunch of foundation labs. So you can come in here and you can go, in this case, you're going to do advanced technology. And you're going to have, so for instance, basic IP addressing. And you're going to have all the IP addressing information you need to go forward with that. Now that's one way to do that. This is if you're using things like GNS3 and going from there. Now, GNS3 does not offer the option of you going in and copying and saving configurations and whatnot. It doesn't have a flash or a directory for you to save that. So in the case of GNS3, your best bet would be more than likely to not deal with that. So what I did when I was studying with GNS3, I simply went in and I made sure to go in and I created a separate GNS3.net file for each major topic. So in this case, if you click on the content side over here, at my prime, when I was in the heart of the CCIE prep, I had a GNS3 file from IP routing all the way down to IP services. I had a GNS3.net file for each one of these. Don't ask for them. I don't have them anymore. I got rid of them after I passed my lab. I didn't see the reason of keeping them. And for the most part, once I got through the advanced technology labs, which if you've never seen this before, LAN switching, it walks you through literally everything you need to know about LAN switching. So a lot of different capabilities are available in here. So I would definitely make sure you understand how this stuff works. But the primary thing is I had a GNS3.net file for every one of these. This helped me out greatly as I was preparing. But this is designed for those of you that are learning on an individual topic basis. So EIGRP is going to walk you through everything you need to know about EIGRP. If you look at OSPF, the topic domain gets even bigger. There's a lot to know about OSPF. Just about everything in here. If you're studying for CCIE, you're going to want to hit every one of these topic domains. And obviously, down here, the bottom half is going to be much more complicated, much more in-depth than what you normally would see. And obviously, BGP is going to be even bigger. BGP is a very large topic domain as well. So, a lot of capabilities in that regard. So, I had a GNS3.net file, and then I could go through and I could spin up the BGP file. And then I could, all of the addressing was set up for BGP, and then I could follow along with the advanced technology videos, which is these guys right here. So you can go through BGP and say, okay, I'm going to do layer 3 technologies, excuse me, and then we're going to come down here and we're going to focus on BGP for today. We're going to hit the overview and talk about, set of peerings and whatnot. So you're going to want to go through this stuff in as much detail as you possibly can. So you have that in play. So that's what I did to do that. Now, for those of you that are interested in that's like a CSR 1000V or something along those lines, I'm going to go ahead and bring over my this guy right here. Now, what you see here is what I'm using in, these are all virtual machines. So if I was to bring up vSphere, CSR 1 through 10 and IOSXR 1 through 7 are these guys right here. These are just the telnet, console connections I had to each one of those boxes. So we go on router 1, and we come drop out of here. We do I'm going to type in a dir. There is a directory. There is a flash, just like a regular router. You can look at this as like a regular router. If you look right here, if I do this sp.conf file, if you do a simple command, it's going to be copy run flash : and then name it. So name the file .txt, .conf, whatever the case might be. In this case, I use sp.conf. I hit the enter key, and then what that does is it will take and it will save a configuration file in the background in the flash. So let's say, for instance, today you want to focus on OSPF. Tomorrow you want to focus on EIGRP. What I would do is I would copy the configs from each one of those sections into the router, save the configurations, create a separate configuration for each one, name it uniquely, and then when you want to swap to it, you could just do a config replace, and you could say you're going to go to the flash and you want to do sp.conf and hit the enter key. It's going to replace the current running config with whatever is in this particular file. And it just goes ahead and does it. If there's routing adjacencies, they will crash if they change. So obviously, if you're running OSPF and then as I go into a new technology, when I'm done with OSPF and when I'm done with IS to IS, for each one of those major topic domains, so OSPF in this case, I will flip back over and I will do, I will go back to the sp.conf file. That brings me back to a base config with just IP addressing, IPv6 unicast routing is in place, so I can move into IS to IS. And then when I want to start doing MPLS with both IS and OSPF, I can then jump back, and then if I want to, I could even create a file to where I could say OSPF v3, and I can flip back and just bring up OSPF v3 if I want to specifically start on MPLS traffic engineering or something like that. There's going to be a lot of capabilities that are available. It's not limited to just route switch or service provider. You can do some things in security and whatnot, but those are just capabilities that you have available to you. So getting accustomed to those capabilities are going to be huge as you move forward. So I've been getting a lot of emails and whatnot on that, so I figured I would just shoot a quick video and explain how I do things. You may not do them the same way. If you're have another way, hey, throw it out there. We're all here. We're all in this together. If you got an idea, toss it out there. Thanks for listening, guys. You guys have been awesome. Keep subscribing, commenting, liking, and requesting. Till next time.